welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock related queries. So in case you're watching this show for the first time, well, you can ask away all your queries about the stocks in your portfolio, those stocks that are coming fresh onto your radar. You don't know whether you should be investing them at this point in time or not. Well, ask away. Top market experts will guide you with custom-made advice on this show. How do you send us your questions? Well, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screens. That's where you send me your questions. Don't forget to mention your name, your location and your contact details so that we can also give you an opportunity to speak to our top guests live on this show as well. Alternatively, you can also log on to YouTube on Business Today as well as on Daily Calls where this show is live on. Use the comment section there and send me your questions. I'll be happy to take them for you on the show as well. Let me quickly check how the markets are taking shape. 24,990. So we've been hovering around 25,000 levels right from the morning, just about few points here or there. Although, in the broader set of the markets, there are still some green action that you can actually see across the board. Nifty 500, names within defense, names within railways that are doing very well in trades today. Several other stocks that are also pulling up in trade. Let's also get in, focus our guest on board. We already have our guest for the show. We have Mr. Gaurav Sharma, Associate Vice President and Head of Research at Globe Capital, now joining in on the program with us. Warm welcome, Gaurav. Good to have you with us. Well, first up, help us understand your fresh view on the markets. Last week was a stellar one for the D Street. 25,000 is something that we saw. In fact, on a weekly basis, the gains that we've seen is also after many months that we've seen such a sharp rally on the trade, both for the frontline indices, the broader markets as well. Several pockets doing very well. But are you sensing any sort of consolidatory phase that emerging now for the markets after the recent rally that has come in? Or do you think there are further legs to this move?
Hi, Shakshi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all the viewers. Thanks for having me on the show. Yes, this week, the last week, rightly mentioned, was a stellar one. Good up move was witnessed there. Although today we have started a little bit, I would say on a decimal load. Market seems consolidating, trading in a narrow range, just like the view that the trend that we have seen on Friday, where no meaningful activity was witnessed on the broader front. But yes, good amount of activity was seen on the mid and small cap space. The larger peers stayed low. Similar kind of an activity is being witnessed today, but it is a little more selective when we talk about it. When I say selective, I mean that not all the sectors are performing in today's state. It was quite expected that the Nifty IT pack will not perform. It will take a hit due to the Moody's downgrading news coming in that they have downgraded the US economy. So as you know, Indian IT companies drive a major chunk of their revenue from the US. So it gives them a little dicey future ahead that they might not get that much of a contract, or some of the contracts may not renew. So that kind of an impact is there on the IT, and that is having a toll on Nifty index also. Apart from this, in today's trade, there is a surprise that we have seen. The PSU backing pack is doing exceptional. It is trading almost 2% higher in today's trade. That is quite a surprise. SBI is trading over 1% higher. Other than that, some of the smaller the PSU stocks like Canada Bank is trading over 1% higher. Look at PNB, it is almost 3% higher. Bank Baroda, when we talk about it, is also performing well, almost 1.5% higher. So these are some of the nook and corners where we are seeing some buying interest. But yes, it is a mixed bag, and the momentum seems somewhat fading out. We have seen some profit taking in the defense stocks also coming in, which have been the spotlight of the market from past couple of sessions. So yes, we are being cautious, but still 500 spot levels.
This has helped all impacting the markets. Gaurav, we'll straight away dive into our viewers' queries now. Some of those questions, Avdish, Anuj, Vinita, on our YouTube platform. Welcome to all. Some of these questions, Avdish Thakur wants to on Indian Overseas Bank, IOB, PN. Which one would you prefer at this point in time for a short to clearly were the flavor in the early part of the rally really kicked up. Today, IOB pick up in that kind of a recovery. Focus going to be?
I'll stick to PN. Very talk about PNB as of now. It is trading almost 3% higher, currently trading above 101 odd levels. So when the viewer is taking a at 96 levels and the year's stop loss remains the same, and he can expect targets around 110 to 112 levels in the coming 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay, fair point. We'll note that down too. Let's take the next question. This one is from Mohit from Ludhiana. On our WhatsApp, he sent this question. I've got 300 shares of delivery. Good day to ask about delivery. Mohit, I can understand that, you know, the sharp rally that we've seen today is wanting you to understand. So let's find out what is the level that you bought it at. 280 is his purchase price for 300 shares of delivery. His time horizon is 3 years and he wants you to please guide him. We have actually seen a very patchy past. After the listing of delivery, there hasn't been either a very strong momentum on the stock price or a huge bump up in earnings that could have supported the rally, but this time it's been different. 11.5% of a move today on the back of earnings that we've got. 357 is the current level, so he is actually sitting on profits. But what is the ideal way to go forward? Should he book out? Should he continue to hold on? 3 years of a time horizon, what would you advise?
You rightly mentioned, Sashi, after its previous stock has not done extremely well. Rather, it has deteriorated the interest. But when we talk at current levels, it is looking attractive, trading at around 357. The viewer is already having some profit, but considering his long-term view, I'll advise to hold on to his position. Good amount of recovery is likely in this stock. I think by the year end itself, I am expecting the stock to test somewhat around 420 to 440 odd levels, and in the following 2 to 3 years, much higher levels can be expected. Recovery on the business front is also being witnessed here. When we look at the recent, the growth patterns for the FY25 has been good. It has been able to post nearly a 10% kind of a growth in terms of sales, and you know. This year itself, it has reported a profit of 162 crores, which is a clear sign of reversal for this. So, hold from my side.
Okay, got that. I hope this has answered your question, Mohit. Let's take the next one. Let's take another question from WhatsApp. This one is from Avnish Kumar Chaudhary. He is from Muzaffarpur in Bihar. Avnish ji, namaskar. कैसे हैं आप? He says, hi, good afternoon, ma'am. I want to know about IRIDA. IRIDA का शेयर आज 170 के ऊपर आया है और मेरे पास 198 के लेवल्स पर शेयर्स हैं. कुछ 3000 शेयर्स हैं मेरे पास. आज जो ये PSU स्टॉक्स में रैली हो रही है, क्या इसको देखते हुए लगता है कि ये पॉजिटिव होता हुआ नजर आएगा और इस पर क्या स्टॉप लॉस और टारगेट में रख सकता हूँ? तो इनके अपने प्राइस पॉइंट से अभी भी स्टॉक नीचे है गौरव. 198 पर ही हैड परचेज्ड एंड 176 इज द करंट लेवल. Again, a stock which has for a long time consolidated, and the kind of rally that we had seen just after getting listed, that's completely missing on the stock. What should one do?
Advisor to hold on to her position. 180 is the near-term resistance mark that I can see on charts, which is the 200 period exponential EMA. I see the stock going past that level. And once that is taken out, clear rally towards 210 can be expected. And if she can hold on to her position for next couple of months, even 230 can be seen. As of now, she should sit tight and hold her position.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next question now. We have this one from our YouTube again. Anuj Singh wants to know, says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. NBCC का शेयर 63 के रेट पर 165 शेयर्स मैंने खरीदे हैं. इसमें लगभग 85% तक का प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. अब मुझे क्या करना चाहिए, होल्ड करूं या सेल कर दूं? सबसे पहले तो अनुज जी आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई. आपने बहुत ही बढ़िया लेवल्स पर एनबीसीसी में एंटर किया और 63 के लेवल्स पर आपने एंटर किया और 85% तक के प्रॉफिट पर आप बैठे हुए हैं. खबर आज ये भी काफ़ी पॉजिटिव आई है कि कंपनी को काफ़ी यहाँ पर जिस तरीके से प्रॉफिट्स हो रहे हैं वो देखने को मिल रहा है. न्यूज़ फ्लोज पॉजिटिव है. 3.8% तक की रैली हमने आज भी देखी है. 115 के लेवल पर एनबीसीसी का शेयर है. अगर हम इस शेयर के रैली को देखें, पिछले एक महीने में ये स्टॉक 15% तक का चढ़ता हुआ नजर आया, लेकिन लार्ज पार्ट ऑफ द मूव हैज़ एक्चुअली कम इन आफ्टर 9th of May, जब ये 92 से 115 पर ये स्टॉक पहुंचा है. ऑन द लास्ट 1 year बेसिस रिमेंबर इट वाज प्रिटी साइडवेज, बट फाइनली एक लेग ऑफ मोमेंटम शुरू हुआ फरवरी 2025 में, जो कि अब एस्केलेट होता हुआ नजर आया है पिछले कुछ 10-15 सेशंस में. Gaurav, NBCC, what is your viewpoint here? Do you think the kind of momentum it has generated in the last few weeks or days can carry on?
Yes, momentum is likely to continue. पहले ये समझना भी जरूरी है what is the meaning behind this momentum. Only a news came in that BCC has sold Aspire City's real estate quantum of 1,467 crores, and in that this company will be getting a marketing fee as well. So this was the prominent news that surfaced. It's rightly mentioned, Sakshi, that it has performed quite well in the past. So it depends if it is a long term position. So one should hold on to the position. Nothing to worry about. More up move is likely. 135, 140 levels are pretty much on the cards. But if it is a short term position, say for 1 week or maybe 10 days kind of a position, this is the time we should start gradually taking some profits off the table. I suggest to book at least 50% of the position. If it is for a short-term investment purpose, one should hold.
Okay, got that. So I hope this has answered your question well. Next one is Vino Varghese, and he writes in from Kochi. He says, thanks to the entire Business Today television team for all the advice and support that is shared on the channel. Thank you so much, Vino, for writing in such appreciatory words for all of us. Truly helps build our confidence higher, and we hope that our guests are really guiding you well on your stock queries. Today's question is on SRF. He says, Gaurav, he holds 100 shares of SRF at an average level of 2,910, and he wants to know a short-term view on this. He is holding on to profits because 29.85 currently. For the short term, what could be a stop loss and target that he can keep in mind?
First of all, I'll advise him to hold his position. The stop loss should be kept at 2850, and level close to 3200 can be seen in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, got that. I hope this is. Next one is Vinita Gupta. She says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well, Vinita. He says, short term targets I need for few stocks like Skipper, PCBL and Cochin Shipyard. Let's take Cochin Shipyard first. I think that's in the flavor right now in the defense story that's building on. Even today, the stock went up sharply. Now, if we look at, I think it's near all-time high levels as well that the stock is trading at 2026. Currently, about 0.6% lower, although it sold off from the morning highs that we saw. But in the last 1 week, in the last 1 month, if we pull up the chart, then you'll be able to see this kind of rally that we've seen here. So Cochin Shipyard is one. PCBL, that's Phillips Carbon Black, is another one. In just the last 1 week, a 33% rally. Unbelievable move that we've been seeing on the defense space. And Skipper also has been improving on its fundamentals. Earnings have been coming better. So let's try and understand all three of them separately, Gaurav, with you, starting with Cochin.
Yeah, Cochin has performed exceptionally well. No wonders it also is in the defense business, so uh, just in line with other defense stock, good amount of buying was seen here as well. Now we have to also keep that in mind that these stocks have rallied too much in a very short span of time. So it is eminent that we see some kind of a profit taking at higher levels, and that's what exactly what we are witnessing today. All of them marched ahead today as well, and some bit of profit taking is being witnessed. They are trading off lows. So, from a trading point of view, this is time we should consider some booking or at least trail the stop loss on all. I'm telling this on a broader view for almost all the defense related stocks. Now, the second stock that you are having, that is TCP, this stock has not been able to, perform well. It is currently also trading in a range, say 450 on the higher side, and on the downside, it is around 350. So it is important that the stock go passes this range, breaks above 450, then an up move towards 500, 525 is pretty much possible. Until then, it will be really difficult to actually assess precisely which way the stock is headed. The next one is a skipper, I guess.
Right.
This stock is looking good on charts. Uh, consolidation breakout is pretty much likely. Gudumapra move of around 6% witnessed in today's trade, which was backed by a very good amount of volume as well. So I see the stock heading towards 560, 575 levels in the immediate near term, maybe by the next month. So it is better to hold on to this position. If you have some spare cash with you, you can add up.
Okay, got that. Hopefully, this has answered your question. We'll look at the markets meanwhile, viewers, and we'll try and understand what's really happening on that front. If you look at the India wicks, you'll be able to understand 8% higher at 17 comes to the choppiness that we are seeing in PSU banks that are definitely in the front running zone, 2% higher. Real estate stocks are doing very well, almost 2% up. You have pharma index that's up by almost a percent as well. Even the broader markets are doing much better when we look at the front lines as well as the broader markets. So broader markets are outperforming at this point. Autos, banks, consumer durables, these are the pockets that are holding up. What's down in trade? Rightly mentioned by Gaurav, you can see IT under pressure, over a percent cut. Remember, this has also come in after the downgrades that Moody's has been seeing on the US. That's something he mentioned. Top movers right now are automakers, Bajaj Auto, Hero Moto, Eicher Motors. If you remember, early morning market today session, it was Vaishali Parekh. Before the market started, she mentioned two names that she's looking at within the auto pack, Bajaj Auto and Hero Moto. Both of them are among the top three movers on the Nifty as well today. On the Nifty, even though the markets are softer, the top stocks that are dragging are again IT and even Eternal, that's down at 241 odd levels, about 2% lower. So we'll keep an eye out on that. I think Gaurav is back with us. Gaurav, we can start taking some other questions that are coming in with you. We have this question from another one. This is from Sindhu Ramdas, and Sindhu says, I want to know whether I can buy real estate stocks and pharma ETFs at the current levels as well. There is some kind of an uptick on the real estate story and the pharma story as well. Gaurav, a lot of them want to enter via the ETF route, which is also seen as a sensible space to be in, because you gradually, just like mutual funds, take the benefits of stocks at the real time prices by not selecting key stocks, but in fact, investing in a passive fashion. What would you say for pharma and for even real estate space?
First, let me address the real estate quickly. Yes, real estate can be considered as an investment pick as of now. Lodha developers and DLF are the two stocks that can be considered, keeping a medium to long term view. Now, when you speak of a pharma investment into pharma via the ETF routes, yes, you can do that as well. This is a good choice. And the only thing you should keep in mind is you must at least have a year-long view when you are going via ETFs, because they are just a combination of things, and they might not come up with returns that a direct equity stock can give you, but on the pharma sector. Therefore, pharma ETFs can be considered.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has answered your question, Sindhu. Let's take another one. This is Ankur Modi writing, and he says, "Hi Sakshi, how are you? I want to know about two stocks, Voltas and Symphony. Which of these looks attractive?" Question is Voltas vis-a-vis Symphony. Summer season demands for a lot of electronics at this point in time continues to better placed.
Both, yeah. Yes, they are into the season. This is the summer season, and trading near its recent close of around 200, currently quoting at where is the case with the Symphony. It is also trading at or bad link. As of now, none of these two stocks are looking good from a trading perspective.
In getting a right perspective, let's look at another question. This one is from Vinita. She says, "Can I add HBL for the stock?" Okay, we'll definitely ask Gaurav to help you out. At the current levels, is HBL power advised to be added?
And this is
For sure. We'll look at the
okay.
stock. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm not able to share a view on it as we haven't started tracking the stock.
Okay, HPL power and HPL engineering are the same, I believe. 586 is the current levels,
Yeah,
3%
I'll
higher.
just
So,
try to give a short-term view via charts.
yeah.
I haven't tracked the stock from a fundamental standpoint, but I try to give a short-term view. Yes, currently the stock is trading as 585. Charts are looking good and suggesting towards a further uptick towards 650 odd levels. So from a short-term perspective, I recommend a stop at 540 and targets of around 640 to 660.
Okay, got that. We have a very interesting question. This one is from Samvit Nageshwar. He's one of our regular viewers. He says, "Good afternoon to everyone. I'm celebrating my 24th birthday today, and for the past 4 years on my birthday, I usually invest in bulk, and I want to take your advice. What should I invest in now? Anything between pharma, banking, and auto that you could advise on?" First up, Samvit, many congratulations and happy birthday to you from the entire team of Business Today Television. And I think it's a great way to celebrate birthday, invest for your future. Usually people spend the money in, celebrating their birthdays, but you're taking the right call for investing that money for your future. I'm glad that you've been following this for the past 4 years as well. I'm hoping that this can inspire a lot of our viewers who are watching and listening to this too. Gaurav, what would you advise? A bulk of investment that he wants to do for his birthday. Where should he be doing that? At the age of 24, remember that. It's a very early investor and has already been on the investment journey since the last 4 years.
First of all, happy birthday, Samvit. I wish you a long, healthy life. You have started, the first important decision of investment. You started it on a very early stage. So congratulations on that. Now, as far as your investment question is concerned, you should consider Tata Motors, Hero MotoCorp from the auto space, and from the pharma, you can look at Divis Lab. It posted its numbers just recently. The numbers were bang on. Technical standpoint, also the stock is looking pretty upbeat. So if you can hold the stock for the next couple of years, I think you will come up with a pretty depth return in the stock.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you out. And again, wishes to you on your birthday. And may this year turn out to be a very profitable year for you in terms of investments as well, Samvit. All the best. Next, we have this question from Satya. He wants to know your view, Gaurav, on two stocks. Aarti Industries is the first one. And another one from the same space is. Khaitan Chemical shares that he's looking at, currently priced at 73, 8% higher. So chemicals names, and he actually is holding on to both these stocks with a 30% profit. And he wants to know where can he continue to hold on, what's the advice, any targets that you could expect. Khaitan Chemical and Aarti Industries.
So I will address Kitan Chemicals. So this stock has already started its upward journey days back, running from 50 to 73. I mean, it is almost a 50% run up in just a couple of days. So, and this also comes up to its resistance mark as well. If you are holding this position, I advise you to book at least 50 to 70% of the quantity that you are holding at when it comes to RP Industries. The stock is looking upbeat recently, which is a positive sign. The only thing I'm waiting for is contribution from the volume side, which is little missing today. Uh, But still, the stock is looking upbeat. I think some more room towards 530 is left. So better to hold on your position. As of now, I recommend a closing stop at 470 for Aarti Industries. Near-term target 530. Once that is taken out, even higher levels of stop loss.
Okay. The question, this one is from Sham Koya. He is from Andhra Pradesh, and he says, I want to request on two stocks. One is Oriana Power. What is the fundamental view or a technical view that you can share on this one at the current levels? And the other one is Vishnu Prakash Arpugalia Limited. 184 is the current level. Anything between these two, do you track at all, Gaurav? Oriana Power or Vishnu Prakash Arpugalia?
Never stocks.
Okay. Unfortunately, Mr. Shamkoya, we'll take this question with some other guest of ours. Our guest does not cover these, so please do ask away your question next time. We'll try to address it with somebody else who tracks this stock better for you. Nikhil Das says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. I want to know about Tata stocks, Tata Motors and Tata Power. About a 3 to 5 years view, what should I be doing? Should I add them at the current levels or should I wait for a fresh entry? Tata Motors slowly and gradually has moved up beyond 733 finally after a long haul of consolidation, and Tata Powers of course has both renewable energy as the key trigger. It's been a key player in that space, but both the stocks have been consolidating. What's your sense?
I suggest that just sit tight, hold these stocks. Both of these stocks are doing really good, and in the next 2 to 3 years time frame, good returns can be generated from this space. You are having good quality stocks. They are just taking some time out, and they are likely to perform very soon. The upward journey has already begun in both these stocks, and they by the year end itself for Tata Power, if I can say, it seems that 460 to 480 levels the stock will test. And when we talk about Tata Motors, we have already discussed it in this program earlier as well, or even 850 is possible by the year end.
Okay, I hope Nikhil this has helped your understanding of both the stocks with our guest advising you. Let's take the next one. This one is from Avdish, who wants to know about should I invest in Bellrise IPO or not. Okay, that's an interesting one again. But as you know, 21st of May is when this IPO is going to be coming up. So it's that one of the IPOs finally after this long haul that we have been seeing, and we have been actually seeing how the company is already speaking to the media. 2150 odd crore rupees IPO, price band of 85 to 90 rupees per share is what we are We have been looking at this IPO, but we'll definitely help you out with better views as far as the brokerage house. Rise Capital.
Yes, you rightly said that West Capital is coming up with its IPO. 150 is the offer size. The IPO begins on 21st and it's by 23.89 odd crores of shares is what they are offering. You can apply for this IPO. It is an automaker, auto component maker. So one can apply for this. Company is
Okay,
having
got
it is a decent sized company with a turnover of around close to 7,500 odd crores. So it is not that small of a company. One can consider.
Okay. And, the management has actually talked about saying that, going forward from here, they have a very strong commitment to grow the company, and they're using all the company coming into the company. It's not an OFS, so the entire funds that they are going to be raising is going to be used for growth and
मैं
expansion.
वाईफाई पे हूँ अब मैं वापस या तो मैं वाईफाई से
Yes, Gaurav, yes. Correct. So we've also seen that the management has also said that they have not done any acquisitions some so far, but I think they are also looking at acquisitions going forward from here too. And growth and expansion plans is something that they are betting big on, Gaurav. No, I just wanted to say, Gaurav, that I think growth and expansion is the clear focus that the company is looking at. They are looking to infuse all the funds for their expansion plans, and that's why they have the entire fund coming to the company and not going to any existing shareholders. And that's the commitment that they have been having as well. And they are also talking about, although acquisitions have not been a part so far, but going forward, they're also looking at that aspect as well. So they would be open to that aspect. We'll definitely look at some more, details as and when we progress towards. Look at another question. This one is from Maurya from India. Gaurav, he has three series for this one. Cummins India. What would you say?
currently the stock is quoting at 3043, so the fall is in the money. You should hold on to his position. The level close to 3100, 3180 is pretty much possible. Uh, so I think by that time you will be able to generate some decent profit. That is the level where you should consider some looking also.
Okay. Let's take another one then. We have one of the questions that's coming in on EPL. Okay, let's look at the share. I think it's trading at 239, 2% higher. This one is from Vinu. He wants to know what is the short-term target of EPL. Last 5 days, the stock has moved up about just 5 odd percent. Last 1 month, about 20% kind of a move has been seen. After the last 5-6 months have been rather sideways for the stock. Any suggestion on EPL Limited?
But as well, we have recommended this stock. This is one of the largest packing company, and we are bullish on this stock from technical chart point. The stock is looking good already. It has rallied from levels close to 195 to currently trading at 40 45 levels. Some more room in the immediate near term till 50 to 60 odd levels is possible, but we are looking at it from a long term perspective. So if the viewer can hold the stock for the next 2 to 3 years, so 300 plus levels are possible.
Okay, got that. Let's take another question. This one is from Momita from Kolkata. She says, Could you help us understand the short term outlook for NHPC and GMR Airport? I'm looking for about just 3 months. NHPC from the power space and GMR Airport on the tourism space.
Yeah, NHPC is looking good from a 3 months perspective. 100 is pretty much possible. A level of 100 is possible, and stop loss I would suggest 85 is the golden stop loss that you should maintain. And as far as GMR airports is concerned, this stock is also good. A little bit of decline is pretty much possible. So I advise to buy on dips around 84, 82 odd levels, maintain a stop loss at 78, and then look for targets close to hundreds. Price band of these two stocks are pretty much same, so you might not get confused with the levels and stop loss.
Okay, got that. Satyan says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Really missed the show for 2 days. Satyan, yes, we missed all of you too. But we were hosting, the India Today UAE conclave, the first ever conclave, and that's why I was in Dubai to host that. And we could not host the daily call show for last 2 days, but we'll try to get back and catch up with all the questions that are coming in from all of you. He says that I hold FSL, First Source Solutions, share in my portfolio. The price at which I got this was 330. So he's sitting on profits. The current level is 375. The other one that he holds is Indus Towers, again at 330. Both the prices are exactly the same that he bought it, and he wants to know a 1.5 year kind of a view on both these stocks. Both are in profits for him. What would be the advice there? FSL and Indus Towers.
First, I'll take a currently trading at 375. So from the time frame that he has, I think it's on 1.5 years, you should hold on to this position. 420 to 450 are the levels that he should look for, and he should hold on to his position till the stock is trading above 340. So that comes out to be a stop loss. Yeah. And as far as Indus Towers is concerned, yes, this stock is also well placed, and the stop loss is 310, and he should expect a level of around 480, which from where it has retraced back couple of times. So this will act as a major hurdle. So some profit booking should be done around those levels, and a fresh breakout would be seen in this stock once it is able to surpass 480 500 range. So as of now, it is a hold on both these stocks for a long term.
Okay, hold on. You can actually reap better profits. Hold on to your position right now. There is no need to hurry either to book profits or to exit at this point in time. That's the advice for you. Before we go on to the next couple of questions that are coming in, I want to just have Gaurav, you address Reliance Power today because it's gone up about 4% odd. The stock has been slowly and gradually moving up. There has been several news flow that's been supporting the sentiments. Even today, beyond behind this kind of a 4% move, the news flow is that the company is partnered with Bhutan's Green Digital to develop about a 500 megawatt solar power project, and that's something that is looking at the stock has moved up today. Any suggestion on this one? This is Bhutan's largest solar power project via a 50-50 joint venture between Reliance Power and DHI. The company has informed these to the exchanges. What does it mean? Have you been looking at some kind of an improvement on Reliance Power, and what does it really mean for the stock and the investors?
We have been closely tracking Reliance Power, and what I can see and sense is that Mr. Anil Ambani is doing all good with regards to this company now, reducing debt, getting onto the projects, concentrating on the real business. And things are going in well. They are constantly getting in contracts. Rightly mentioned, crore 550 megawatt solar power project from Bhutan. As far as levels are concerned, it is a kind of a little distorted, but a bit of a flat kind of a pattern. Stocks going up and testing 60 odd levels by the year end itself. So I advise you to hold on to his position if you wish.
Okay, got that. So that's the at even 60 odd levels being hit. Technical move as well as sentiments on the stock right now, 2%. Gaurav, that we have from our viewers. This one is from Moria. He says, could you please guide me on Axis Bank? What is your outlook from the current level, sir?
The bank is looking good. I have been closely tracking the stock. It is trading little far from its all-time highs, that is around 1340 levels. Unlike ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank, which are almost on the highs. So there is some bit of more scope left for this stock to catch up. If the viewer is having already having a position, he should hold on for a trading position. 1150 the stop and levels upside levels close to 1350 are the targets that I'm suggesting. From a long-term standpoint, no worries at all.
Fair point. Let's look at some of the other questions. One more we have from Ankur, and he says, could you please give your views on Allied Blenders, Som Distillery or Tilak Nagar Industries? Which one looks good for the long-term investment? Okay, this is from the liquor space that he's looking at. Som Distilleries, Tilak Nagar Industries or Allied Blenders? Anyone that actually offers you better risk reward, better opportunities to enter at the current levels?
Because it has already run up from levels close to 300 to 400 plus levels. Currently just trading under 400 now. So uh, for a fresh buying, I'd suggest that one should wait for a little more decline. Levels around 375, 365 is the zone where he should consider buying it, and just looking at other stocks also, like
Okay, got that. This is Som Distilleries and Tilak Nagar Industries also
yeah.
that he's looking at. Fair point. What about UBL and United Spirits from the same space, Gaurav? Any suggestion on that as well, since we are
United Spirits is of course a currently stock now. It is having a far larger portfolio of those prominent liquor brands. So that cannot be directly compared with these companies, although they fall in the same business. So it is there is a lot of difference.
Okay. Let's take one last question then, Gaurav, for you on the show. And this one is from one of our viewers who says, thank you so much, Business Today Television, for bringing in incisive, good experts. And it's a very good show. Thank you so much for writing in to us. We'd really like to know who has written this. And in case you could please share your name as well, will be great to thank you. Two questions that our viewer has is on Medanta Global Health. 200 shares bought at 350, bought 2 years back. Wants to know whether it's the right time to book profit or continue to hold on. And the other one is Poonawalla FinCorp, has 150 shares at 275. Hold or sell. On both these stocks, what would you advise? Medanta and Poonawalla FinCorp?
Let's take up Vedanta. So yes, the stock has not performed very well in past couple of months, but if we take this up from an investment perspective, it is time that we should hold on to this stock. We have already seen a lot of consolidation happening in. So a level once it is able to surpass 1300, it will rush up towards 1500 and higher levels. So the recommendation is to hold Medanta. And when it comes to Poonawalla, as I've already said that we are bullish on the FMCG space. So the Poonawalla FinCorp also fall under that segment. We are bullish on Poonawalla FinCorp as well. So it is a hold from this stock also. From a near-term perspective, 440, then 460, 480, multiple levels are there. These are near-term, there's some smaller hindrances that the stock may face, but ultimately from a 1 or 2 years perspective, the stock is all set to go past 500.
Okay, got that. Well, Gaurav, we'll leave you at that, and we'll thank you for addressing all the queries of our viewers patiently, helping them out time with us on the show with your wonderful take on the markets as well as the outlook that you share. Thank you.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
Back above 25,000 levels. We're just about 14 points lower in trade, so it's been pretty sideways, choppy. Not letting go of the kind of move that they have garnered over the last 1 week. In time, because the markets really need some more triggers to go even beyond this. Some of them seem to be already penciled in. We leave you at that, viewers, on this edition of Daily Calls. Keep asking your questions in case you want to know what your strategy should be on the specific stocks that you have in your portfolio. Don't rely on any WhatsApp forward, social media tips. Rather, confirm anything that you have in your mind on your own research with the top market experts who look at the market to guide you better on your stock portfolio. So thank you so much for being with us throughout the course of the day.
Pakistan's partner in crime has been exposed. In details exclusively accessed by India Today, sources reveal that China did not just provide arms to Pakistan, but provided operatives too. The Pakistan-Turkey-China tango is now clear.